On this Fit Life, if you've been out riding your bike this summer and it just doesn't feel comfortable in the seat or the saddle area, Joshua Even, Sunshine Bike Shop, is here to help you out. And so if I come in and I say, this is really a pain in my how do you start that conversation? How do you help them?
So most of the time it's the customer that starts the conversation, but it is a source of contention for bike riders, especially beginner bike riders or even enthusiasts alike. A saddle can be the major problem with enjoying your bicycle.
Yeah.
So I usually start the conversation to find out what hurts, why does it hurt. And, typically some people, there's three types of riders: beginners, enthusiasts, and active riders. The beginner typically will complain about cushioning.
Okay.
My saddle's too small, or there's just not enough cushion on it. My sit bones are sore. So we are often talking about, wider, softer saddles.
Like this?
For the casual rider. This is someone who may ride once, twice, 3 times a month, and they need the saddle to be comfortable right out of the box. Okay? They don't have time to get used to a saddle. But as you start to ride more and more, the cushion becomes less of an issue. You actually want less material around, so it reduces chafing. As you're becoming more active, you need to reduce the amount of saddle that's touching your body.
Now this one still has some cushion, but this is more that second level rider here.
Correct. So now what we're talking about, when we've moved from this point, we get to this point, we start having different issues with the saddle. Is it wide enough? Does it have pressure in places other than the sit bones that is bothering the rider? Do we have a need for a relief channel or a cutout? Does it have the right amount of padding, or does it need less padding? So this is how we progress from being a beginner to an enthusiast, all the way up to the very active rider.
This does not have much cushioning on this one here.
That's correct. At this point, the rider is relying on a bib or a chamois to provide the cushion that they need, and then therefore the saddle is just a static position for them. Mostly shape, it becomes the biggest factor with an active rider. It's not so much how much padding it has, is the shape accurate enough to match my anatomy.
All right, and if you're going to replace your seat or your saddle on your bike, really should go by the name saddle, where are we talking in terms of price? You're the beginner. Let's do that.
Yeah, correct. Most of our saddles start in the $40 to $50 range.
Okay.
And have a try it or like it guarantee of a few months. So it's a risk-free solution, possibly, for people who are suffering from saddle.
Okay. What you need to know about replacing the saddle on your bike if it's been causing some discomfort on this Fit Life.